Now, I've told you all a while ago, we've seen girls take 200 versions of the same selfie and inspect every single one and find the smallest insecurities. We've seen people freeze up the second the camera points at them and they're trying to turn a certain way, they just only want to be seen from this angle. Insecurity, and it's deep rooted. These people pray the world doesn't notice the parts that they hate about themselves. And I really sympathize for them. I feel bad. Half the time they don't understand where that insecurity comes from. They don't see the root. They just feel that shame. And the truth is, the world will always have an opinion. But what we need to understand, and what I'll be telling you today, is when you don't have an identity, you get trapped in this illusion. And in these times of spiritual and psychological warfare, people lack an identity. You got these celebrities in Hollywood we glorify, they aren't even real. They're unnatural, edited, surgically constructed just to maintain a brand and aesthetic. Social media and Hollywood have pushed so many narratives, fed so many toxic standards, and really conditioned millions of people to be insecure about themselves. This aesthetic fixation we're living in, it's created this entire looksmaxing culture. A culture convinced that looks are the highest form of currency in this world. And I've talked about this before, and I've argued with you. I know a lot of you will argue, well, it is looks will get you the farthest. In the same type of way, people who are attached to money and desire money will stay miserable. These external pursuits, even our physical shell, it's who you are behind this physical and external world. And thriving and protecting your energy, meditating, eating healthy, and truly shining from within, and it will reflect from the outer, is completely different than the unnatural ways these people in the Looksmaxxing community who have recently blown up are explaining how they're maintaining their looks. Now, the man Clavicular, I'm sure you've all seen clips of him. He's like a recent industry plant. I'm sure he's not really an industry plant. I think he posts some YouTube vids and got some connections. But this is somebody, and I don't want to hear one word about, bro, it's not that deep. You're watching the wrong person. This is not somebody I want to even be entertainment for the youth. Now listen, I heard he has autism, he's neurodivergent, so he seems knowledgeable when he talks, and a lot of you will take his looks and because that believe every word he said. This man was on steroids at 14. This man does meth for his cheekbones. Y'all already know the rundown. I'll react to a few videos after I finish talking. But my main thing is these dudes have started moving like women. They are no different than these bitches who take 200 pics and look at every single one, worrying about every pixel. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. This is the most insecure shit I've ever seen. This has come from social media standards, Hollywood standards. When the standard is unnatural, that's why the majority feels less than. Now listen, I didn't come here just to say how I feel. I know the argument, and I know a lot of looksmaxers will tell you, looks will get you the farthest in life. It will get you in the most rooms. It will get you the most respect. It will get you, just the time of day from people. That's a fact. This world operates with pretty privilege. That's absolutely a fact. Although when these people are doing these artificial things and you're thinking they're fixing their looks, these people are lost. They're maxing out their genetics. If you look at Clav, he got masked from the steroids, but when he looked big and people are like, what a transition. Dude, he just lost some weight in his face. And he grew up, dude's 19, he's still hitting puberty and shit. Like, we really got to understand, these people are selling you a dream. Max out your genetics, but taking care of yourself from within will shine from the outer. We want to just look at it as it's all external. You're consumed in the external is going to bring pure darkness, no matter how pretty that shit looks. I'm going to play for you guys some videos to understand what looksmaxing is, why it's getting millions of views, why this Clavicular kid is making it get millions of views, because the wild antics he says, the bone smashing is the least crazy thing, but I'm going to start off with showing you that and just understand a little bit of what this looksmaxing community is, because there's a lot of kids watching this shit who are serious. They're commenting, what's my potential? I'm going to show you all that too. But yeah, let's look at this first video real quick.
Bone smashing is amazing.
What is that?
So it's where you're gonna punch yourself in the face. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but just bear with me here. You're gonna brace your head and you punch yourself in the face.
You're joking, right?
No, I swear to God. Do you want to see pictures of me bone smashing? You're bracing yourself, you don't have to do it. And then you're hitting real hard. And what this is doing is this is creating microfractures. And according to Wolf's Law, the bone is going to grow back stronger. Not only that, but you're also getting a lot of inflammation and swelling. So it makes
little kids will trust him because his terminology, I swear to God, because he sounds smart, he looks the part. That's just a little bit to understand what's really going on. But people are clowning this, they're saying you're ridiculous. But now let's really look at what looksmaxing is. Right here is one of the corniest videos I've ever seen, but I want to show y'all this to really understand this is a very real thing. As you see, we got some e-boys right here going crazy for the 13, 11-year-olds who fiend. I think I played this during the commentary. Now you see, it's just a bunch of dudes literally looksmaxing. These are like the offspring of Brett Maverick in 2018 to right now. This is where they've evolved to. Look at these comments, yo. There are so many genuine kids saying, do I have potential? Do I have potential? These motherfuckers, bro. And they're not wondering if they got potential just naturally, like if I work out, take care of them. These motherfuckers is wondering if I got potential if I start this Looksmaxing journey. And I start doing all these crazy things. Let's look at some shit Clav be saying. I just typed in Clav surgery.
He's not getting the double jaw surgery. So update on the double jaw surgery, fellas. I just texted Giant. And I'll pull up the DMs in a second. Or actually, wait, no, I can't. But he said between Halloween and Thanksgiving is when I'm going to go to Turkey, right? So he's in Dubai right now, so he's going to come to Turkey and let me know when he's there, and then I'll fly out and we'll fucking do it. He's not...
Most people that are making these videos about him, you have to understand that Clavicular has always been a risk taker. He likes pushing boundaries.
That's not a risk. That's not a risk to reward. The reward is you look good at what cost. These dudes put shit in their body that hasn't been tested on these other generations. So you're the guinea pig. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This to me just seems like such a worldly trap. Like, this seems like something, too, that these kids really think, like, they found the cheat code. Like, we got to focus on our looks, do all this Looksmaxing shit. This is just like chasing money. This is just like anything external that you get too attached to, even your own physical appearance. We can evolve our body in the gym. Like I said, we can eat healthy and flourish externally. But this Looksmaxing shit should specifically be for human beings who do not care about their soul. They want to fully thrive in this playing field, and you are strictly a jester for amusement, for looks. Not amusement as in laughs, but amusement as in eye candy. You serve no other purpose, because on this path of Looksmaxing, there is no way to build a real relationship with yourself. You are hating yourself to get better.